Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. It's actually not morning for you, but it's morning for me. My name's Renee. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here. I hope while you're here, you'll go down below, join Nene's Glam Squad, hit that subscribe button, turn up the notification bell. That way you can get notified of any and all future uploads. Hit that thumbs up. It really means a lot to me and it helps out my channel, lets YouTube know you enjoy seeing my content. Go down below, leave a comment, say hi, let me know that you stopped by. Today is Get Ready With Me Wednesday. I do this every week with my girl, Kat. Hey, Kat, I hope you had a good week. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see your video. Make sure you guys go check her out. She'll be linked down below in the description box. So if you want to see what palette we're going to use today for Get Ready With Me Wednesday, then stick around, because I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate you being here. So let's go over the base really quick. I used my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I used my Avon foundation. I used a little bit of the Wet n Wild to set my lids, or prep my lids, I should say. I used my taupe e.l.f. brow pencil. I used my Shop Miss A setting spray. I also used the primer spray. What else did I do? I used my Rimmel Sun Shimmer Bronzer. Dun, dun, dun. What do you think? And I used my Pacifica blush, which you can see way more pan now. I'm so excited, yay! And I used my CoverGirl setting powder that I've been using, and it's actually getting down there a little bit. So, what do you guys think? Dun, dun, dun. Today we are going to use my 18H Sweet On Hue Morphe palette that I got in my BizyBeautyStore PR box. Look at that. Beautiful colors, right? Stunning. I'm excited to use it. I have used my Natasha Denona palette that I got, and I posted a picture on Instagram. I also have used my ColourPop Fade Into Hue palette a couple times, and I posted pictures on my Instagram as well for that look. I'm not quite sure what I want to do today though. I think I'm going to go into Cheat Day and put that in my crease. I'm going to use my blinged E5 brush to put the Cheat Day in my crease here. Oh, that concealer is creasing right there. Fix that up. All right, just tap this into the crease. So my week. Let's see, where should we start? Well, I went to Ideal Image. You guys should have seen that video already, and got Wool Therapy. And Wool Therapy is like an ultrasound treatment, and it's supposed to just step back the aging process like a step, you know what I mean? Not like huge major changes, just a little something. No big deal. Kind of was uncomfortable. I don't want to say it hurt, but it kind of hurt, but not like a lot of pain, you know, like getting stuck with a needle, getting a shot, except for it's continuous for like a few seconds. It wasn't terrible though. I think the anticipation of it, I don't know, I guess I didn't expect it to hurt at all is the thing, and the fact that it did kind of took me off guard, you know what I mean? If I would have known, you know, I don't remember reading or having anybody say that there was any kind of uncomfort or small amounts of pain associated with the treatment, you know, not until right before she did it. So it is what it is though. And I also went to the doctor because I've been having some issues here with my throat, and I can feel it up in my ear. Well, it turns out I have an ear infection. So yeah, that's cool. But I'm still trucking along with work. I just never call in. I've never been the type of person that calls in. I guess I'm lucky that you would think that I'm healthy, you know what I mean? Since I'm not like sick all the time. But I do deal with other things. I just kind of tough it out, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't feel like sometimes I'm really sick enough to not go to work. Like, I don't consider allergies or, you know, a common cold to be really sick, you know what I mean? Sometimes I think I get my allergies confused, thinking that I have a cold when it's not really a cold. It's just my allergies causing me to have those types of symptoms. But I finally got everything taken care of with Fortiva too, the finance company that financed me for my oil therapy through Ideal Image, because that was like a freaking mess of an ordeal. I still can't believe that they want to collect money on something that hasn't even been done yet. It's blows my mind. You know, I shouldn't have to, well, we went over all of this in my vlog video. But yeah, it's still frustrating. But it's all taken care of. The account's closed. There was credits, which I still need to call one more time just to be double sure that the account's closed and everything's good to go. And I watched this movie called Left for Dead, the Ashley Reeves story. You guys, just craziness. I'm just going to use this fluffy brush and blend this out a little bit. I mean, why? Why are people, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. So there's this 17-year-old girl and she has a boyfriend and they love each other, you know, young love. But her and a friend of hers and her boyfriend run into an old teacher who teaches like basketball and PE and stuff like that. And he's one of those young, cute teachers that the girls had a crush on. And they start playing basketball with him. And her and the teacher dude get pretty close. She's 17. Yeah, she's 17. They get pretty close and they start hanging out, and they actually, you know, kind of get in a relationship, like a boy-girl relationship, you know what I'm saying? And she tries to break up with him after, I don't know how long this went on, but she tries to break up with him. What color do I want to go into, guys? I don't know. I think I'm going to go in with eye candy for the lid. I'm going to see how this comes out. But anyways, they're together one night and they're in his car and they're out, like, I don't even know. It seemed like they were in woods somewhere or something, and they're talking. And from what I can gather from the way the movie jumps around on stuff, she was trying to, like, end it with him, like, stop what was going on, and he didn't like that. And he, like, I guess tries to kick her out of the car, and she won't get out of the car because they're, like, out in the middle of nowhere. Like, how is she gonna get home, you know? And he gets mad that she won't get out of the car, and he gets out of the car and he goes and he grabs her out of the car, and, like, let's just say she ends up being found in the woods 30 hours later, just messed up because he had tried to strangle her. And I don't want to ruin, like, the whole movie, but 30 hours, dude. 30 hours that she was left out there before he admitted what had happened and took the police to where she was. When they first found her, they thought she was dead because she wasn't moving, you know what I mean? And then when they were, like, got down closer to her, the police officer that was there, like, saw her chest move. And so he was like, oh my God, she's alive. And they called, like, the ambulance and everything. And the medics, when they got her, were like, she's not going to make it. And they had to put her into, like, a medically induced coma because of all of the damage that was done to her by this guy. Just, I don't understand. I mean, just crazy. And then after he had done that to her, He went home, changed, and then went dancing. Who does that? Who does that, guys? That's just, I don't understand, like, the way people think sometimes. Like, what makes somebody, like, think it's okay to do that and not have any remorse? It's insane to me. Now, what do I want to do? Maybe I'll use Boba Babe and deep up the crease, this outer V area. Yeah, we'll see. Looks like, I don't know if that's brown. I think it might be brown. Maybe it's a purple. I think it's a dark purple that looks kind of brown, but we're gonna put that out here. But yeah, anyways, but they didn't even find her until after the cops, like, were working on this guy for so long, because her parents had found her phone and they went through the contacts. They were able to go through the contacts through the phone company and everything, and they noticed one specific number in there a lot that had been called a lot. And so her mom called that number, and that's when this teacher, like, I think his name was Sam, I want to say it was Sam, answered the phone and didn't even give them a chance to, like, ask any questions. He just automatically was like, I haven't talked to her, and hung up. And so they were really suspicious of him, and they took him in for questioning, and they were able to get him to admit that what he had done and where he had left her. It was a really good movie. I think it was on Lifetime. But she ends up making a full recovery. She was a strong chick, for sure. It was just sad. I just couldn't believe somebody would, like, you're supposed to like somebody and want to be with somebody. Why would you want to hurt them? You know? Just doesn't make any sense. People are crazy. And my son wonders why I worry. Because people are crazy. You have to be careful, like, who you trust in your life. But it was weird too. There were times in the movies where it was like, in the movie, where, I'm just going to put this underneath on the outer V and connect these together. I don't know, what are you guys thinking? But you just never know. People can pretend to be the nicest people, and then they suck you in and then take advantage of you. I lost my train of thought, you guys. I hate when that happens, when you know what you want to say and then you lose train of what you were going to say because you got distracted by something else. It happens to me all the time. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So, you know, she's 17. You know how 17-year-olds are. You know, they get all, you get caught up in your feels and stuff for certain things, and you think that somebody likes you. And maybe not everybody's like that, but I always thought that when, you know, a guy was really sweet to me, that meant he liked me, you know? So just imagine, she's only 17 years old, and she's, you know, going through all this stuff in life. But I mean, she thought they were friends. She thought that he really liked her, and people in the movie were making her feel like what happened to her was her fault. It's not her fault. He was a 26-year-old man. I don't know about you guys, but I remember when I was, you know, 16, 17 years old, and I remember the older guys that were around me, and I had super big crushes on a couple of them. You know, when I started working, there was an older guy that worked there that I had a super big crush on, and, you know, they would always tell me 16 will get you 20, and not any of them would. They were like, nope, not gonna happen. So I know that there's men out there that know, like, right or wrong. And I used to feel like it was me, like, is something wrong with me that they won't be with me, you know? But then there's, like, where you see the stories about, you know, just all kinds of stuff. And so it's crazy that back then there were guys that actually really cared about being with a younger girl, because not all I don't know. Not all parents are gonna, like, if they find out, like, freak out. I don't think my mom would have. I know she wouldn't have. My mom would have been really understanding and nice to me, you know, and she would have already known that I knew what I did was, you know, stupid. Like, now, looking back, I see, you know, it was probably a good idea for them guys not to be with me because, you know, if something went wrong, you could get in a lot of trouble because there are times where things get misunderstood, you know, and you just got to make decisions in life. Be like, I'll wait until you're, you know, old enough to, like, because when you're young, you change, you grow, you mature. And so what you might want at 17 or think is important at 17, when you become like 30, it's not, they were like minute things. Why did you get upset because a guy didn't want to go out with you or whatever? Like, I don't know. I think I'm not making any sense right now. I'm just babbling. But it was just really sad to see that people were blaming her. Like it was her fault for acting a certain way, you know, or presenting a certain image, or, you know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't her fault. She was a nice girl and she thought that he really liked her. And I think he took advantage of it. Are all men like that? No, not at all. But you would have never known. Like, nobody would have ever known that he was like that based on the way that, you know, he was. He was very charming to the girls. I'm just lucky, I guess, that I never came across anybody like that because, you know, I wasn't a bad kid, but I did, you know, hang out in Hollywood and, you know, go to parties. Although I wasn't a big drinker or anything like that, but I did, you know, do teenage stuff when I was a teenager, and it could have ended me in some very compromising positions or areas, you know, like I could have gotten really hurt in a couple of situations that I can think of off the top of my head. And I'm just lucky that I didn't. I'm using my Laura Geller fortifying lashes. I went to the freaking Laura Geller site because Jess posted something about them having 40% off. So I went to go see if they had this eyelashes primer. And it's not on their site. And I don't understand. The stuff is great. Why don't they have it anymore? And I think I got this. Maybe this was exclusive for one of the subscription boxes, because I think I got it in Boxy, or did it come in Ipsy? I can't remember. But then you like something and you can't freaking get it. Like, that's BS. It's just BS. Oh, and I also, the Michaela launch was Sunday. And guess who got a collection? I'm so excited. I'm using my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. But, yeah, I got the collection and I'm super excited about it. The only thing that I was kind of bummed out about is they had a PR box, and I wish I would have got the PR box because she actually autographed some of the orders, and I could have ended up with an autographed PR box, which would have been like, see, I literally would cry. That would be so amazing. But I don't know how many she signed, so the chances of getting an autographed box are probably pretty slim. But some chance is better than no chance at all. But when I got on the site, you know how, like, the launches go? Sometimes they're crazy. So as soon as I got on, I saw collection, and I clicked and put it in my thing, in my cart, and then was checking out. I didn't even put a code in, you guys. I totally forgot about putting a code because I was so in a hurry, because I was afraid, like, I got to get it in to the cart. I got to get it in the process because it's going to get put in that queue where it sits there, where you have to wait for your turn. And there's so many people. more people ahead of you. Like, what if it kicks you out and you don't get it? Like, I was so scared that that was going to happen. So I just click, 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 and got the hell out of there, you know? And then I find out that there was a PR box that you could buy. And I'm like, oh, damn it. And then people were like, I used this code. And I was like, shit, I didn't even think about that because I was so stressed out about getting the damn collection because I really wanted it. And there's a few of us that got it, so that's pretty awesome. I can't wait for everybody to get their orders. I can't wait to see that palette in person. It's going to be super beautiful. I just know it. It's going to be amazing. Now I don't know what to do in my waterline. I think I'm going to take a little bit more of that eye candy and get it right here on the bottom. Connect it with that. I'm pretty sure that's purple, like a really dark purple. But it kind of looks brown, right? I think that one kind of looks brown too, but it's just like a dark purple. But anyways, is there anything else? I don't think so. I think that's about it. Maybe I'll use white. Let's see how this looks. That doesn't look too bad, huh? This is Avon True Color Glimmer Sticks. I don't think that looks too bad. All right, now lips, lips, lips. Let's get this Avon Wild Cherry lip liner. All right, I went ahead and lined my lips and then kind of filled it in a little bit. Now, which one of these Julep glosses that I got in my BizyBeautyStore PR box, which one should I use? This is a very important decision, guys. Very important. I don't know. I think I'll go with the lighter one. I think we made the right decision. That's pretty. I do like this applicator so much. I think it makes it easy to apply it. It really does. What are you guys thinking of this look? How did it come out? I think this looks a little patchy, guys. Right there. Unless my eyes are just playing tricks on me, it just looks a little patchy. Okay guys, I tried to fix it up a little bit, but I don't know. Kinch knew it was looking a little patchy, but I think I managed to fix it. It's like when you can lay it down, but then when you start blending it out, it kind of loses where it was sticking a little bit, I guess. This is a really pretty color, guys. It's a really pretty color. All right, well, that's about all she wrote for today's look. I have to finish getting ready for work. It's my Friday. It's my Friday. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my hair. I don't know. I just don't know. Should we put it in a barrette? Put it in a ponytail? I think we might be rocking the ponytail today, guys. All right, there we go. Now I just got to throw my shirt on, add a little perfume, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So what do you guys think? Let me know what you think of the look. How are we looking today? All right. Thank you again, Kat, for doing another week with me. Make sure you guys go check her out. Like I said, she's linked down below in my description box. Make sure you go check out her video, drop some love on her channel. I hope you all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day that you're watching this. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, before I go, don't forget. Remember, once we get to 800, we're doing a giveaway for this stuff right here. And there might be a couple extras in there as well. So share me out so we can get to 800, guys, and we can do this giveaway. And when we get to 1,000, I've got an even bigger surprise. You guys aren't going to want to miss out. You're going to want to stick around. I promise you, you are going to love what I have planned. We just got to get to my goals so we can give this stuff away.